painted glass thingy. Supply time. Bag secured lol. Sketch time. Reference photo. This hard as grit. Sharpie time. It smells now. Paint time. Mixing eye color. Paint. Mixing skin color. Paint. 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 Try time. He looks scary. Shower time because I'm covered in paint. Okay, result time now. OMG. What? It turned out so good. Who should I paint next?
Yes.
You guys want me to say ara ara?
Did I stutter?
Ara ara?
Expectation versus reality, small business edition. First, show us the product you thought was going to be your best seller versus what turned out to be your actual one. Next, show us the product you thought was a great idea, but in reality turned out to be a bit of a mess. Lastly, show us the product you ordered tons of and can't seem to get rid of versus the one you never can seem to keep in stock.
Sorry, I don't talk in a woo-woo voice. I don't know what you expected me to do.
Listen to the midnight radio.
Don't read the comments, it will spoil the very satisfying ending. In 1999, a 20-year-old kid was obsessed with this 16-year-old girl, but she wasn't into him. Frustrated, he breaks into her house and demands that she dates him. When she refuses, he kills her. And then he kills her 14-year-old sister too. Or so he thought. The 14-year-old survived and easily identified Paul Powell as the killer. Powell showed no remorse in court and even called the victim stupid. When he was sentenced to death, though, his attitude changed and he cried and begged for mercy. And unfortunately, mercy would come in the form of a legal loophole that switched his death sentence to a life sentence. Believing he was safe from the death penalty because of double jeopardy, he wrote this ridiculous letter to the prosecuting attorney, basically admitting to every single detail of the crime, kind of bragging about what he got away with. So the attorney just takes the letter, gives it to a judge, the judge looks at it and says, "Yep, there's new evidence here," orders a new trial, and immediately
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out.
Let's make this sparkle. This is a fiber optic vest that I've been working on for the past several months. The time has come to cut and layer the fiber optics. When you cut fiber optics, the place that you cut will be where the light will shine through. This process took me about an hour and a half and has been condensed down into 1 minute. It can be a bit nerve-wracking because if I cut it too short, I can't go back. And if I do the layering incorrectly, it can be tricky to fix. When I cut the fibers, I distribute the light throughout. It makes for a really beautiful effect. If you're into things that glow, definitely hit follow because I'll be posting more stuff like this. Here's the end result. A couple tweaks and it will be done. Let me know what you think.
Where's this dog I keep hearing so much about? Oh, he's right here. That's a grown-ass man. Yeah, he's a little old, but hey, who said you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Ready, watch this. Speak. What's up, bro? Good boy. Yeah, he just spoke English. That's an actual human being.
I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What was happening? What was happening?
I climbed out of my head and watched myself implode. A thought without a body ought to be the shot to take a load off. My brain is poisoned and I'm searching for the antidote. But every time I find it, my defenses scream, oh no you don't. Whoa.
Right, you ready? There you go. Oh! Is that looking good?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm confident enough to actually make stuff on here, but here I am doing it! And if I'm on your For You page, ha!
Every now and then, come and take my hand.
Let me see it! Let me see it!
How is it that you go about defining good and evil? I'm only using what the gods gave me.
Cause my insides are red, and yours are too. And the red on my face is matching you. And goodness, you're bleeding, what a wonderful feeling. You're down and you're bleeding, my head is just reeling. The red means I love.
Felicitaciones, bajaste tanto que encontraste a un creador de contenido sin apoyo. ¿Me ayudas con 2 notificaciones?
If you spelled applesauce with a B, you can call that applesauce.
すべてのユミルの民に告ぐ。俺の名はエレン・イエーガー。
Why do we need here?
ever feel like you're different from most people? Like you're from another planet or just from the stars? Starseeds originate from many different higher or alternate dimensions, parallel universes, and planes of existence. Starseeds are the souls who have awakened to their mission of tuning into these higher levels of light and serving the collective consciousness.
Lunes, yo me llamo Tarzán y la gente me dice ¿cómo es? El rey de la selva. Jane es perfecta gracias a sus raíces.
Lots to say, only a little time to say it, gonna read it. Hi, I'm from a military family, and it's time that we had a chat. Whenever I see people online talking about how they want to improve America, I see responses from people saying, do you know how many veterans fought and died for your right to say that? However, no one in Vietnam or Afghanistan or anywhere else were there fighting for Americans' rights to free speech. Our First Amendment rights were granted to us way back in 1791. The First Amendment also grants us the right to free press, the right to petition the government for redress of grievances without fear of punishment, and the right to protest. It wasn't the military that fought to give women the right to vote, it was protesters taking to the streets. In the 60s, it was peaceful protesters who were still brutalized by police who brought about the end of segregation and discriminatory voting practices that affected black people. Child labor laws were only created after activists published information on the working conditions of children. Throughout America's history, it's been protesters inconveniencing people until the government has no choice but to actually pay attention to and redress our grievances, who are the ones who fought and won us our rights. If you really care about those who fought and died for our rights, you should have respect for protesters. Respect our Constitution, respect our rights, respect protesters.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you're winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments. I long for that feeling. Why did it have to go away? I long for that feeling.
Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Right. Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do? I don't wanna know what you gotta do. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
You gotta put your past behind you.
But it still hurts. Oh yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it, or learn from it.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story.
Fun fact of the day. Did you know that penguins can actually fly if they're thrown hard enough? Just like children.
Paint the canvas blue. Add some ugly clouds, then mint green ones on top. Paint a thin layer. Now mess it up, that way the colors underneath pop through. Paint the shape of a face. Apply the colors on like makeup. Then add some swirly lines. Outline the hair, then fill it in. Now we're going to flick that wrist once again for them eyelashes. Add a swirly line around her to make her pop.
We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again.
Так дайте пацанам посчитать потери. Суммы нули погибают на сцене. Снова один, прогуляюсь без тени. Заливаю лик, поцелуй на шее. Как там надо, правда назад, черный каскад. Вижу твой взгляд, стель многоярд. Мог тебя взять, но ты не моя. Так дайте пацанам посчитать потери. Суммы нули погибают на сцене. Снова один, прогуляюсь без тени. Заливаю лик, поцелуй на шее. назад, черный каскад. Вижу твой взгляд, степь многоярд. Мог тебя взять, но ты не моя.